For the start of the women's mile.
And a great women's mile it should be. The world record set this year by Paola Ivan, 4:15.61. Mary Slaney, of course, the American record of 4:16. Here is your field. In lane 1, PattiSue Plumer. Next to her will be Suzy Favor at the University of Wisconsin. Next to Darcy Arreola from Cal State Northridge. Kathy Caines and Alisa Harvey will fill out the field.
There you see Suzy Favor on the right, who's been improving her 800-meter time, 5-time NCAA champion. Good field. This is going to be interesting, I think, between PattiSue Plumer and Suzy Favor. Let's see how the pace goes, Bob. It may dictate what happens in the last lap and who the eventual winner will be.
Fair to say that PattiSue Plumer and Suzy Favor are dicing for position, perhaps to succeed Mary Slaney as the next great women's distance runner in the United States. Of course, Vicky Huber from Villanova has to be considered there as well.
The slower the pace, the more it favors Suzy Favor. PattiSue Plumer is a strength runner in the back there that you see her wedged between the two leaders up there. But it's actually Suzy Favor who I think at this pace, and this is slow, they're just dawdling on the back stretch right now. Suzy wants to control the pace. She has the best sprint.
Suzy Favor, the two-time NCAA 1,500-meter champion.
Notice what she's done. She went out to push the pace. I think she realized right away how slow it was, and just by her own knowledge of tempo, and she began to cruise, I think, into the lead to make sure the pace is more honest.
As the women's race continues, PattiSue Plumer moves to the front to force the pace.
There's PattiSue Plumer forcing the pace. Suzy Favor holding on, Bob.
And Suzy Favor, the two-time national champion out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin, and the University of Wisconsin, is going to have her hands full. PattiSue Plumer, I got to ask you about this, Larry. She has run this year. At one point, she ran 7 races in 18 days over in Europe and wound them all up with a new American 5,000-meter record at 14:59.99. You got to wonder about her fitness at this point. She's got to be a little tired.
Talking about the woman in the lead right there, she's back 2:17 for the half mile. Talk about the pace being slow we did in the beginning and how it favored Suzy Favor. They went by in 71 seconds for the quarter, and then they ran a 66 quarter. That's what PattiSue threw in, and she's trying desperately now to pull away from Suzy Favor. I don't think she ran too many races. She feels she thrives at the 3,000 to 5,000 meter range. Her training's gone well. She was sick with a terrible case of pneumonia last year. Didn't start running until March and made our Olympic team the 3rd spot. She feels that she's been rested. In effect, she took a year off of law school. She's a graduate now at Stanford Law, and she said, I'm going to run well in Europe in the second half, the gun lap.
And it's going to be a great battle between Suzy Favor, number 2, in second, and PattiSue Plumer, 2 of the dominant women distance runners in the United States today. PattiSue will be on the World University Games 3,000-meter team along with Sabrina Dornhofer, was supposed to run in this event today. Suzy Favor, 20 years old, out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin, hanging on. She is likely the better sprinter, and now she comes on. She comes to the shoulder of PattiSue Plumer and passes her as they head for the final turn in the women's mile.
200 meters to go. They're going to run that last bend. Look at Patti hold on. We got a fine race coming up here. Favor may have another gear left, though.
We're at 4 minutes and 5 seconds right now as they come off the turn.
3:24 through the 3/4.
Suzy Favor now opens it up as PattiSue Plumer fades on the front straightaway. The clock is at 4:16.17. The American record is gone at this point, but Suzy Favor will have a very strong tactical finish in the women's mile. To the finish line she comes, unofficially 4:27 for the mile. Suzy Favor, your winner.
Unofficially 4:27.3.
Go ahead, Larry.
I was just going to say, the young 20-year-old junior from the University of Wisconsin is running very well. Watch her begin to move there. She controlled the race, and what won it for her, I think, or certainly led to it, was her very slow first quarter. 4:27 unofficially we have. That 71-second pace gave her, I think, enough reserve to marshal a fast kick. PattiSue Plumer picked up the pace in the second and third laps, but it was not enough. The young lady who didn't do well at our Olympic trials is coming back with a vengeance the year after.
So Suzy Favor, your winner. PattiSue Plumer in second. Darcy Arreola, the runner-up in the NCAA Division II 1,500 meters with a personal record earlier this year, fills out the top 3. Good effort today for Suzy Favor, and it is warm down there on the racetrack. There is no wind, no appreciable wind at least, and Suzy Favor, who pointed for this meet, got a terrific effort today to set back PattiSue Plumer.
Suzy, you can do it from the front, you can do it from the back. We saw you in the heat of Oklahoma City last week running a good 800 meters. What was happening with PattiSue in this particular race? We're going to show you some of the race here on the camera.
Okay. Well, my main goal in this race was to just stick with PattiSue. She's a tough competitor and very smart when she races. And I just wanted to stick with her and be able to kick her at the end.
Do you think as many races as she's run this year that she may be beyond her fitness? She ran some great races in June, but maybe she's run some of her best races this year already?
That's hard to say. She's just tough. I mean, she's been running excellent in many meets, and she keeps continuing to do that. I'm so tired. I just believe that she did an excellent job today.
Well, congratulations. You ran a great race. Back into the booth.
4:27.31. Suzy Faber's time over a 4:29.21 from PattiSue Plumer. We'll be back to see the middle distance stars of the future in the boys' mile after this.